My name is Joseph Welch, an 8th grade history teacher from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In 2011, I worked with my administration to create a new 8th grade American history class based on creation and active engagement rather than passive learning and memorization. Technology and innovation were essential in creating this framework. In my class, students utilize technology tools on a daily basis to access and create content. Students complete a wide range of 21st century tasks as part of their learning process, and this extended student project is a perfect example of that. Students were given the task of creating a video animation of the most important events of the French and Indian War era. Students are provided with the ability to collaboratively analyze and interpret George Washington's journal, statistics from the era, Forbes map, as well as an interactive Apple iBook that I created with my photographs from key sites of the French and Indian War period. They are supported in their analysis, gaining both visuals from PBS's War That Made America series and guidance in interacting with documents based on the 6 C's from the History Project. Additionally, students are encouraged to visualize their thinking in a supported setting prior to collaborating with classmates to select what they believe are the most important events of the era, then plan, write, and create their video animations. This year, students had the opportunity to participate in a webinar with an expert on the subject as Dr. David Preston hosted an interactive lecture about the Battle of the Monongahela and Braddock's defeat. Technology invigorates and inspires my students to be engaged in their own learning and to grow not only in their content knowledge but also in their collaborative and creative abilities. Please enjoy one of my student group's animations of the French and Indian War. Thank you for your consideration of my application.
George Washington, reporting for duty, sir. What is the current situation?
George, I need you to do something. I've been hearing about the French establishing a fort in western Pennsylvania. I need you to go to the fort and tell them to leave immediately.
I will head to the fort as soon as possible, sir.
Let us hope the French agree with us. Good luck, George.
Who are you, and what are you doing here in our fort?
I'm George Washington, Major of the British Army, and I order you and your men to leave here this instant. The British need this land more than you need it. So, will you leave?
The last thing we'd do is give this amazing land to someone from the British. We are staying here under our circumstances.
Fine, have it your way, but I'll be back. You guys are going to lose it all soon.
Whatever you say, George.
Sir, I have some bad news. I went to the fort, but they said no. What do we do?
I am not going down without a fight. George, I need you to go back to the fort, but you're not going alone. I want you and some of our men to make them leave this instant.
Don't worry, Governor, I will head back to the fort. This time, they are leaving no matter what we do. We're going to take the fort and kick the French out of Pennsylvania.
They'll see who they are messing with. I wish the best luck to you, George.
Oh no, Jumonville has been shot. You may have killed our commander, but we will not fall down. Retreat.
What have we done? I'm the #1 target for the French. We will all be dead if we stay here. We're heading back to Great Meadows. We can build a fort there. Come on, let's go.
I cannot do your dirty work for you, George. I'm leaving with my Indians. Good luck for you.
Go ahead and leave, but I'm staying here with my men until the French attacks us. We'll defeat the French without you.
You have lost, Washington. What's next for you?
All right, I surrender. I'm the reason why your commander has died. I'm heading back to Virginia. Take this land and I'm off.
Long live the French.
With you on my side, Braddock, the French will have no chance of winning. If I can't take their fort myself, you can.
Don't worry, George. I will lead our men to Fort Duquesne. The French will have to leave when we have our 1,000 men on our side. God knows how many the French have.
Come on, Braddock, let us take the fort and kick the French out of Pennsylvania.
Off to Fort Duquesne. I have fallen, my brothers. Goodbye.
Oh no. Braddock has been shot. When he dies, I will bury him somewhere. We were supposed to win.
You have failed once again, George. No one can stop the French.
I, William Pitt, will finish this war myself. The only way to defeat the French is to fight them here in North America. Let us capture some French forts, my brothers. This slaughter pleases me. We have taken Fort Frontenac. This will give us a boost to take Fort Duquesne. Let us try to make peace with some Indians. We would like for you and your tribe not to fight my men.
What's in it for us?
If you make peace with us, we promise not to settle past the Allegheny Mountains after the war. The French try to do their best. They have failed to take Fort Ligonier. We are now off to Fort Duquesne. This time, for real.
It's hopeless. We'll never defeat the British. We cannot fight them anymore. Destroy the fort. Retreat.
After what we have been through, we finally take over Fort Duquesne. Although I, John Forbes, may not live long, I got to see the fort burn. I will rename this fort Fort Pitt. William Pitt was such a good leader, the best thing I would do is rename this fort after him. However, we need to get rid of the French for good. Off to Quebec, my brothers.
And so, Quebec has fallen, Montreal is captured, and our flag flies over Detroit. This is finally the ultimate victory the British have been waiting for. The French era has died. This treaty will finally end our 7-year war with the British taking over North America and the French remaining in France, and so the tale of the French and Indian War comes to an end. This was the war that made America today to become what we all are right now. Thank you for watching this movie.